Brandon Anderson. I work for Yoshimura Suzuki. Assigned to Blake Baggett, number 4. I grew up in Atlanta, in the inner city, and maybe like literally 10 minutes from the Georgia Dome, and there was nothing about motocross there, but I would always watch it on TV and stuff. And we moved to the suburbs when I was like 12, and neighbors had dirt bikes and 4-wheelers. Bought a dirt bike, start racing and all that, and then decided when we moved to Florida, I decided to go to MMI and try to see, if I could. I wasn't really looking to be a mechanic, but I just wanted to be in the industry, work at a dealership, just because I enjoyed motorcycles that much. And then I would start helping amateur guys here and there on the side, and then when Wonder Warthog was here, they had an internship for Supercross. So about 5 or 6 races for 2 seasons, I worked for a couple guys there, just helping out, doing what I could. They didn't pay for my travel or anything, and that led me to being a practice mechanic for Ben Townley. And so from there, I just was kind of a practice mechanic for a few guys, Millsaps, Andrew Short, and then Malcolm Stewart. And then that led me to here, at Suzuki.
A lot of dudes go the MMI route, other guys that don't. What's your take on it?
I definitely think that if you have, like me, I had no base knowledge of motorcycles, engines, anything. I think it's better for those people. It's not going to hurt anybody, especially if you're trying to be better or be more well-rounded at something. But I definitely think it's better for the people that have no knowledge. There are a lot of guys out here that haven't gone, that kind of grew up in the industry, and they didn't really need that education. I mean, you can't say they don't need it, but like I said, I definitely think it was good for me because I kind of could network and I met people and different things like that helped me get in the industry.
There is no easy part to this job. It goes, even in the off season, you're testing, you're building practice bikes. Thursday, Friday, you're working here. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you're working at the shop. Yeah. It's not a job for somebody that thinks they're just going to show up and hold the pit board and put grips on.
Yeah. You're definitely right. Especially, we've had kind of some injuries this year, so it hasn't been as demanding. But last year, especially being my first year doing this, it was really an eye-opener and a wake-up call. And, before the season starts, Renee and I, we kind of plan our flights and all that stuff, plan out where we're going to build. And 9 months of your life is gone, Not gone because you love what you do, but you don't have any room to, I want to go to a theme park, I want to do this, You basically dedicated this for 9 months. And then even in the off season, like you said, you're still testing, you're still doing things, And it's not for somebody that wants weekends off or wants to just, chill out on the couch, that's for sure. So, yeah, or neither can you take a birthday off either, so.
One big thing, like everybody thinks, it'd be really high stress to work at Yosh. I mean, you are working with a past champion. James is under this tent, but like every time I come over here, this is one of the most fun trucks in the pit area. You guys keep it light.
I think this is like the perfect scenario for me because I'm super stressed. I get super stressed and not really stressed, but just wanting to get things done and just worried. I'm a worrier, natural worrier, and you got we call Team UN, United Nations. So we got a black guy, we got a Puerto Rican, we got a Brazilian, we got an Asian. So that's always the running joke. And then it's always fun. Like I don't think you never really have a bad day. Even when there are bad days, you're doing what you love. You can't really pout about a lot of things. So we try to keep it pretty light here. It's definitely fun.
When you're working for one of the top guys, do you have to take a lot more pride in what you do? Like, I really can't have the fuel cap come off or something stupid happen.
Yeah, definitely. And even just the aesthetics of the bike, like how it looks. You have more people taking pictures, and Renee kind of taught me to take more pride in, the way especially your race bike. Like, you know, people are like, oh, it's just gonna get hammered anyway. Well, no, but you got TransWorld and other magazines taking pictures of your bike, and you want it to look, you want it to look good, and that's something I kind of try to take pride in is, you know, trying to keep my bike looking like a show bike,
When your guy gets hurt, what do you do? It's not like you are on vacation at that point.
No, you basically, we all work for this team, and just because you're assigned to a rider doesn't mean we don't help each other's guys, and at anything, whether it's getting spares together, whether it's just making sound easier for the guy, having the mufflers ready, just anything you can do to even be prepared more for the next race or that weekend. You just dig into it. We kind of know what we both need, so like I said, there's nothing that you can't be doing. There's always some help that needs to be done.
Every given weekend, you probably have a bunch of people ask, like, hey, how do I get this job, and how do I do this? What would you recommend if somebody really wants to be a mechanic and really do it the right way? How should they do it? What's a couple words of advice?
I don't know, because everybody has a different story, but man, I don't know, you just gotta kind of keep your face out there, and you gotta start somewhere. First of all, you gotta start with somebody, whether it's in the amateurs or if it's a guy that's missing the mains or anybody, you gotta start somewhere. And I think, like I said, everybody that's here has that kind of story of working their way up. So basically, start somewhere, and just do your best and take in every bit of information that you can get, meet people and network, and if you really want to do it, you'll end up being where you should be. So.